Robert Potter. Mr. Potter, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
Notice how the judge starts strong here. DWI isn't treated lightly in Texas. Even a first offense can lock someone up for months. Quick question, do you think strict penalties actually stop people from drinking and driving, or do they just fill the courts with young offenders like this?
Fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On November 17th, 2024, at 1:10 a.m. in the morning, officers conducted a traffic stop on the defendant's motor vehicle after observing it traveling at a high rate of speed, 67 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. Upon contact, the officer observed the defendant to be the driver and sole occupant and observed him with slurred speech, strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, and bloodshot, glassy eyes. The defendant admitted to drinking and scored himself as a 5 on a 1 to 10 intoxication scale. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 7 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. The officer observed the defendant to be disoriented, drowsy, had slow and sluggish reactions, was uncoordinated, unsteady, as well as disoriented during the tests. An inventory search of the defendant's vehicle revealed a 12-pack of 12-ounce Modelo's in the back seat, as well as a 6-pack of 14-ounce Mission.
That phrase right there, probable cause, is huge. It doesn't mean guilty, it just means there's enough evidence to keep the case alive. Think of it as the court saying, this story isn't over yet.
Ultra with 1 container left. The DICs were read and the defendant consented to breath, the results being 0.097 and 0.099.
Is there any evidence that he's consuming while he's driving?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Potter, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Do you have valid liability insurance?
Yes, sir.
In your name?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can you run his license, please? Any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor.
I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond, Mr. Potter, not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication, I will put you in jail. No more PR bonds. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, sir?
19.
What do you do for a living?
Gold maker. Work. Never find.
How much money do you make a month? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I will have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. I'll get you with Fleischer for your bond conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go. Be careful. Don't use. I don't care what your excuse is. If I find that you're using, there's a one-way trip. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. Come on.
All right, Judge, next is
You said paid at 8?
page 8.
Okay. Tatiana Green. Good morning, Ms. Green. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
Okay. The complainant and the defendant have been married for 3 years. On November 17th, 2024, officers were dispatched to a welfare check at a residence in Harris County, Texas, where the officers met with the complainant, who stated that the defendant and the complainant were having marriage issues due to the defendant cheating. The complainant stated that on November 17th, he observed the complainant.
Now the stakes jump. This is a domestic violence allegation. The moment physical injuries are confirmed, judges usually lean toward protective orders. But here's something for you. If the alleged victim later changes their mind and wants contact, should the court honor that, or keep the no contact order in place for safety?
Laying on the couch, he observed the defendant laying on the couch talking to another man on the phone. An argument then ensued. The complainant stated the defendant grabbed a curtain rod and hit him twice on the leg while he was laying in bed. The complainant stated he called 911 because he was worried about safety and needed help. Just before the officers arrived, the defendant bit the complainant's left arm, causing pain. The officer observed the injury on the complainant's arm.
Do we know if he wants to have contact with her?
I'll read the RIF, but RIF was performed, so.
Okay. Ms. Green, it looks like a protective order has been issued in this case. Get to know it. If you violate it, the state will file additional charges against you, a violation of protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. Until I know that he wants to have contact with you, I'm barring you from having any contact with this person. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So it appears that the complainant does not want contact and the complainant is moving out in order to make sure no
Got
contact.
it. Okay, do you have a child with this person?
No, sir.
Great. I don't want to talk about the case.
It's not about the case. The apartment that we have together is my apartment, but right now, since I got out, I've been at my grandma's.
So for now, right, this bars you from going to the Westmead place, right? So you need a lawyer to represent you in this case. You need a lawyer to represent you in this case, ma'am. Do you work?
I do work. I just started working. Whenever I was in court
You get a lawyer for the magistration.
I didn't talk to anyone.
Okay. So what kind of money do you make a month?
Nothing right now.
How do you support yourself? Okay. Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, ma'am?
Yes.
The other option is you can go hire one. What would you like? Okay. Actually, I have one. So I have an affidavit already filled out. So what we'll do is I'll have you just sign a receipt with Victoria. I'll have you sign here the order for protection, and then we'll have you take a seat. Don't leave until you sign our additional bond conditions, and then we'll have you talk to the lawyer here momentarily.
Okay.
Okay? Please.
It was